Hello everybody, my name is Wisecream and welcome to Strike the Light, a narrative survival game about the choices you will have to make, and guess what, in order to survive. Oh frick, I really like games like these, and I love supporting my indie game bros, so this is gonna be dope. And I got a manly beard, oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta get my narrator voice on. You awake to a heavy downpour and freezing cold. As you slowly take a look around, you realize yourself inside a stranded boat. Amidst tall buildings, towering deep into the fog and clouds above, and all is flooded with a dark and restless stream of water as far as the eye can see. Now, shifting your attention to the inside of the boat, you find yourself not alone, but accompanied by another person, laying still as if sleeping, but without any conceivable movement. Taking a closer look at your company, you recognize their faces familiar. A young girl from your memories. Her skin is pale as porcelain, and the thick layers of cloth on her body drenched through, with no sign of a tremble or even a movement of breath. Is she dead? Unconscious? Who is she? Maybe she's injured. You gently sit her up, pull back her hood, and notice blood on the side of her head. She must have bumped it real bad, probably during the crash. Maybe there's something in the boat that could help tend to the wound. Looking at the rest of her body, you don't notice any more signs of injury. Search the boat for medical supplies. As you dig through the clutter lying around, you notice 3 items that still look in good condition. A bottle, a medkit, or a gun. Okay, so we in the post-apocalypse? A bottle of water would really help. A medkit would help our friend here, and a gun would help protect ourselves from any people that would want to take our bottle or make... I don't know, why can't I take all 3 of them? Okay, whatever. We gotta help our bro friend. You pick up the medkit. And... tend to the girl's... Oh, I can take everything. Successfully disinfect and bandage the wound on her head. And soon after, you think to notice some color returning to her face. And that would be good to help her get back her strength. Gotta look for a refreshment. I'll take the bottle. You pick up the bottle, and it is tightly closed, but you manage to open it. A comforting smell of what seems to be a strong herbal tea fills your lungs. You take a sip, and immediately notice your limbs reinvigorating. Administer tea, oh yeah! Cautiously, you set the bottle on her lips, in small doses, pour in some of the tea, and making sure it stays in her mouth. And surely enough, she soon starts to swallow on her own. After about half the bottle is empty, you decide to sit back and give her some time to recover and wake up. A short while later, you see her starting to move her limbs, trying to get comfortable. She soon slowly opens her eyes and, taking a look around, notices you. Oh, my head hurts! What happened? Where am I? I don't sound like an unconscious person, do I? Relax, you just hit your head pretty bad. What's the last thing you remember? I only remember falling asleep while riding a boat at night. Seems we were both on this boat, which made a hard landing here, from the looks of it. But I have a hard time remembering anything, too. Must have been quite the crash. Well, at least this gives us that we were together when it happened. Means we must have known each other, right? Can't think of any other way, really. I can't recall your name. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Aaron, that's my name. Yeah, it sounds quite familiar. I guess that's you then. Well, what about you? Anything come to mind? I don't know, something like... No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, but I think it's close. I remember something similar. Maybe with ye or ya. Fenya. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Fenya. She perked right up, remembering her name and putting a slight smile on her face. Well then, that's great to hear. Means we didn't go all blank in the crash. Speaking of, we better find a way out of here soon. It's freezingly cold and the rain won't stop. This gives us not much time. And how do you imagine that? This boat is a mess. There's no way we're getting off in this. You're right. There's no way we're getting out of here on foot either. It's all water and debris out there. Ever considering walking out into the fog? No, there's got to be another way. Well, looking through the rubble in this boat earlier, found this gun here. A gun? How's that supposed to help? You intend to just kill us both off out here? Calm down. I don't even know what kind of gun this is. Well, what is it then? Can't think of a way. How this should do any good. Inspect the gun. Pick up the gun and looking at it, realize that it is a signal flare gun, used to giving away your position and to others at a great distance. It's a flare gun. Not gonna kill us with this one so easily. We could use it to let others find us. Not sure who, though. But this gun being here must meant that there's people we know out there. Someone we can call for help. Oh, I know! I remember some sort of settlement or something. A place with a lot of people. But it seems more like a dream to me now, thinking about it. Worth a shot. Well, that's at least something to hope for. Dreams won't help us a bit. Listen to your gun. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Worth a shot, though, isn't it? Is that like a giggle? What does that mean? I don't know. Whoa, really? You didn't warn me about your sense of humor earlier. Ah, shut it. Let's see. This gun is even loaded. Don't shoot yourself in the foot while doing so. Inspect the gun's chamber. You press down on the gun's barrel to expose its chamber. It's empty. Okay. Well, there's no cartridge in here. Would have been too good to be true. There's got to be something on this boat, though. Did you find a cartridge? I felt like if she found a cartridge, she would have told me, so let's go search for it. You found a cartridge for the gun. Oh, and it's damaged. Hey, I wouldn't use a faulty cartridge on something like this. It's going to go off in your hand. You're going to lose it. Hey, this one's damaged. Did you find any? I'm glad you're asking. I think I did. What the frick? Here. She hands you a small red cylinder. Yes, exactly that. And in perfect condition as well. Thank her and love the gun. Thank you, Fenya. This is our best hope for rescue. Don't mention it. I'm glad I could be of help. You load the pristine cartridge into the chamber and close it. Take aim at the sky! The gun securely in your hand, you aim at the sky above. Ready the hammer for firing! You pull back the hammer until it locks. Is that how a flare gun works? I don't know how a flare gun works, but you know what? That's cool. Pull the trigger! Squeezing the trigger with your index finger, the hammer snaps back into place. A trail of red light and sparks leave the barrel and dives into the heavy fog and clouds. And shortly after, it explodes into a bright ball of light that remains steadily up high in the air, illuminating your surroundings in a soft red hue. With a warm feeling of accomplishment, you let your mind rest and sit back and gaze upon the tall buildings around you, now lit in an oddly satisfying monochrome red light. Oh, that must be nice. After a few more hours, you hear voices calling in the distance, accompanied by a distinctive sound of rowing oars in the water. Your possible rescue party has safely arrived in your position. Exchanging names and recent knowledge, you find out that there is, in fact, their leading boat scout, and Fenya, your personal apprentice who you cared for like your own daughter. Both of you gladly join them, and a whole convoy turns around, setting course back to the settlement. Fenya and Heron safely arrive and reunite with their friends. Community. Okay, cool. I want to see what happens when I do something else, however. Alright, see this motherfricker? I don't give a frick. Search that boat. You dig through the boat around, and we're gonna go straight for the genocide route. We're gonna grab the gun, we're gonna arm ourselves, pick up the gun, take up the bottle. Okay? You pick up the bottle. Alright, cool. Take the gun again. Oh, frick. Oh, you have to take one or the other. I'll take the gun. So take the med kit. Picked up the med kit. I have to help him. Frick!
I wanted to be a... I just wanted to be a motherfricker. Alright, hold on. Listen to your gut! Dreams won't help us a bit. I'm just trying to help. Why are you so rude all of a sudden? Forget it. I want to know if this gun is loaded. Yeah, like doesn't affect me. Expect the gun, right? So this one, we're gonna use the faulty cartridge, and we're gonna lose a hand. We're gonna lose a hand. You load the damaged cartridge into the chamber and close it. Oh, you have a chance to pull out. Okay, yeah. Take aim at the sky. The gun's securely in your hand. You aim at the sky above. All right. So the game is giving us a lot of opportunities to back out with shooting the frickin' the crappy thing, right? There's got to be a bunch of safety procedures when firing it. A flare gun is basically a normal gun, right? You wouldn't be using like crooked bullets in your gun. I never shot a gun before. I wouldn't know, but ready the hammer. Let's do it. You pull back the hammer until it locks. Save, dude. You gave me like 5 opportunities right now. Oh frick! They really don't want you to shoot this damn thing. But frick, squeezing the trigger with your index finger, the hammer snaps back into place. But instead of shooting straight out the barrel, their flare pops out and falls right back at you. It lands right in the opening of your jacket and sticks to your skin, burning cloth and flesh. Ah! Bloody hell! She freezes, shocked in horror, but eventually snaps out of it and rushes to fill a bucket with water. Gushing its freezing content all over you, the flare sizzles and seems to go out. But it was too late. The fire has already burned too deep into your throat, damaging your vital arteries and trachea. No, this can't be happening! She fiddles with the medkit and grabs some bandages to try and stop your bleeding. I'll say nothing. Okay, hold on. The frickin' hey, save yourself, or you can. Hey, I already used the medkit on you, right? Right? Why would I? What do you mean save yourself? What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Haven't you already been saved? Okay. All right. Help me out here. While putting on pressure, she bandages your wound to the best of her abilities and helps you sit in a more comfortable position. Oh, I really hope this works. Can't remember if I've ever done this before. Why? Why did this have to happen, man? And why is it so damn hard to remember anything right now? And thing. Frig. It feels as if I'm only following instincts. She lets out a sharp, long sigh. And dropping her head in despair. It all seems like a total mess. It all seems like a total mess. Everything I'm doing feels wrong. Bugger! Am I supposed to be talking with an accent? I mean, it feels as if I don't even know you, but yet it very well be that we were quite close, and this darn crash messed it all up. Point at the gun, make her... Let it all out. And then this bloody gun makes it even worse. Giving into the anger raging inside her, she grabs the flare gun and tosses it far into the fog. Bad idea, bro. Oh, frick. Could have used that. There was another cartridge there. I'm metagaming right now, but there was another thing you could have used. Frick! I'm a horrible person. As she stands there looking out into the mist, she pauses and sinks on her knees. I just threw away her only chance of hope. Oh. Why am I like this? Why can't I do anything right? Maybe I wasn't worth rescuing in the first place. That this is the act of fate. She crawls back under the roof and he stays there without saying another word. And the night comes quickly, and the air grows colder, and you fall into a deep sleep. Both Fenya and Hera never wake on this world. Damn! Holy frick. Alright, I want to do one more thing. Well, at least there's something to hope for. Right, is this gun even loaded, though? It ain't! And with the faulty cartridge, we pull the trigger at the sky, and it shoots back out at us, and we burn our face off! Alright. Oh, I like the ambience there. The subtle change, I like that. It's alright. Save yourself. Try to talk, but your burning, bleeding throat is unable to produce anything intelligible. Don't strain yourself now. Relax. I can't let you go like this. How am I supposed to get us out of here all alone? If I'd known this damaged cartridge would be so lethal, I would have demanded you take this one instead. Wow. Okay. She shows you another cartridge in almost pristine condition. I found it earlier when you were trying to find one yourself. Thought I'd keep it for now since I don't really know you. You know? Oh, damn it. My man's still telling me you're a complete stranger. But in my heart, I can feel that we had a strong connection sometime before all this. Make her point at the gun. Point at the gun. Point. You gotta save yourself, bro. You gotta do this. Point at the gun. And a pristine cartridge with great urgency. You want me to... You want me to save myself? You nod. But what about you? I can't leave you here. She sits down, visibly trying to figure it all out. All right, I found this thing, and maybe whoever sees this will come in time to help you as well. She loads and readies the flare gun, aims at the sky, and pulls the trigger. A beautiful trail of red light and sparks leaves the barrel and dives into the heavy fog and clouds. Good ambience right there. It explodes with a red hue. And an envoy arrives at your position. And I die! I died! Oh, frick. Damn. Freaking died. Okay, you saved yourself. All right. Great choice. What I would have done... Yeah, I would have first route. Good ending. Okay. All right, everybody. That was Strike the Light, a short indie survival game made by the cool people of... I didn't catch your name. That game was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I like these kinds of games a lot. I really do. And this is a banger track. If you made this track, I freaking love you. Okay? Really love you. It's okay if you didn't. That's fine. But if you made this track, I freaking love you. Very nice song. Anyways. Strike the Light. This game was really good for the length and the relatively small amount of options that you had. Obviously, you don't have enough time in a short game like this to develop the characters as often, but that was the point, having these characters that came out of nowhere and be like, wait, where the hell are we, you know? Obviously, if this game were to continue, we'd love to see what happened to this world and what's going on at home and all that stuff, but I think this game is perfect as is. Some things that I would change, however, some things that I would like to see if this game ever does be further developed. I really liked how you did the minor ambience changes, like when the flare was surging through the sky with the red mist trailing behind it. You know, I feel like I'm not a game developer, but I think it would have been easy. I don't want to say that. Like, I don't want to sound mean, right? But I think it would have been easy to like maybe add like a very, very subtle like flare sound effect just in the back, so you know it's there. Maybe even change up the scene a little bit so you can see the soft red hue on the faces of our characters. I think that would have been dope. And others, sound effects, like maybe if the people were coming to rescue our boys, right, that you could hear the rowing of boats, maybe the chatter of people as well. In games like these, ambience is very important because, you know, that's the only thing that you really get to see. There's not a lot of stuff visually happening, right? And speaking of visually, I think on top of like the colors of like the flare and other examples like that, I think a little more scenes would have been really good. Like you could have used the scenes that you used earlier, like the one from the destroyed city, and have the like some boats, put some boats in there, right? And then maybe you know, put some other things there. Of course, I'm not a game developer. That's what I think would have been cool. You did a really good job about what you did here today. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching Strike the Light. If you think you could find your own ending or something, or maybe I didn't get all of them, play this game for yourself. There'll be a link in the description. I really hope you liked the video because I really like this game. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching. And I'll see you around. Bye-bye!